Indeed, game number one is upon us here between Team Spirit and Talon. It's going to be a tight battle between the two. The previous fight did go in Team Spirit's favor, but maybe now Talon bounces back. So going to be an interesting battle between the two.
The Lycan, I'm not going to be on your net
Double. So interesting.
Talon gets something badly, could get the order. The lanes are mentioned, find your doom. But what you need to do is speed, constantly make plays. You cannot allow Spirit to make this game boring and slow, because then they're going to be able to, as you mentioned, find your doom, find your initiators, and stop any kind of moves that you want to make. But if you're constantly making moves, forcing out TP, Spirit won't be able to get into a good position, and then you will force out those mistakes that can in turn get you a lot of kills.
Pretty rough lanes for this Lina to potentially gank the side lanes if you can get to your 10-minute boots of travel. Sure, you can try and make a move, but pretty difficult targets to kill. I don't think you're killing this Doom right away. I think you have to do it in the early minutes if you do, but you go past 5-6 minutes, feel like Doom is kind of untouchable. Maybe we'll see some Twin Gate action through to Natsumi's lane.
Yeah, I think that could be the way to go for Spirit. Let's say if you really want to use the Lina early, you have a Lycan, so getting the TP in isn't really going to be that hard. So you maybe get the Lich through the Twin Gates, you come in with numbers, and then you bring the Lina. So she goes even... It's easy for the enemies to predict, but you have so many numbers and so many slows that you can die even with a hero like Alina.
So far, so good. And of course, with
this is the Queen of with the right plays, you
it needs to work. You're not taking that left.
You have to kill him multiple.
Maybe even Radon just might have to mind just hitting the jungle.
Or if their lineup is early game, the early
front to go up in a melee.
The Lina is like
he walk down to the
Twin will have your lane. If you're coming to fight there, you are gonna be
in game number one. It is
scared about is that Lina usually wins the lane, so if you're coming to fight there, you are going to be doing into a stronger mid lane hero.
WS taking some hits, but it is actually Collapse who dies on the other side of the map to get Talon the first blood in game number one.
That's a Battle Fury hero, Panda. So Battle Fury heroes, they really want the early gold. Cuckoo is also going to be stealing the rune. They do bring down WS, but Talon, they want both the wisdoms.
They do. Let's see if they can get this one. Miposhka is also here. They're going to stun Cuckoo, and there will be a wisdom split for Rue and Jokum, but Cuckoo might die as Laurel is also brought in here, and Team Spirit will also get one of their own on top of the Doom that they just killed in the bottom lane.
There's definitely going to be some bias in the audience.
Guards only force into another direction.
To the Quap, he has the shield rune, so Quap now a lot tankier. They want to go
here,
for him.
Looking for Radon. WS with the Doom gets it off on the DK. Shards only force into another direction. The Queen of Pain Scream misses, and they're going to have to work their way through the DK, which they will do so. Talon will pick up a kill. No real threat coming in, but you see the instant move from Team Spirit to try and hit the tower, as they're going to try and poke Mikoto here. There is the Laguna Blade up, but they'll save it for a kill opportunity. Just break that shield off of the Queen. But that does leave the bottom tower a little bit vulnerable.
So that you need to have it down.
Some potential stack. Just joining in on
EPs, you go and you apply pressure on the other side of the map. It's all about speed, and they're gonna have to ramp it that now. The
Miposhka is gonna walk into a bit of a trap. Mikoto's joining in on this one. I'll get a kill for the Queen, and also as they scout it out, some potential stacks being built up here. Mikoto could just potentially steal them. Level 4 Scream, no points in the dagger.
Yeah, you have to be careful here with the Monkey King. If they grab you, you're 100% dead. Though doesn't seem like Talon have any interest in killing the Monkey King, and that's the idea. I think Talon in this game, they're gonna know that they're being seen, and they just won't care. They're still gonna be running forward.
Saw the versus one on Natsumi.
Team Spirit have been very good.
And the Miposhka and on to Radon.
You know,
was he first at a drop. Lap stays alive. Triangle getting the jungle getting farmed up. Rue easily able to dodge this one, but Kalax has already dropped really low with Radon. Miposhka 4 versus 1 on Natsumi, and he does not have an ulti, so Team Spirit will take down Fuzzy Wuzzy. Ursa to drop. Lap stays alive.
Team Spirit have been very reactionary in this tournament thus far, but versus this type of lineup, you know that Talon are always going to bring numbers and you're just going to be dying one by one, so you have to bring the numbers yourself.
Oh, the Sonic Wave does connect on Miposhka and on onto Radon. Just not enough for the kill. Meanwhile, Jokum in trouble. Snowball just in time as Miposhka collapsible drop. They'll get a trade. Makoto going to get hit by the LSA. Little Laguna coming out as well. Queen going to be dropping quite low, but Makoto will survive. While WS trying to apply the pressure, looking for an angle for the Doom, but he'll have to back away as his teammates are too low to follow.
The Quap had a regen rune, and he is a Lina player. He saw all the spells being used, didn't even need to use the blink. Some mid laners who just panic there on the main stage here. Makoto doesn't even break a sweat.
You already got the armlet up on this DK. Do you think we have like
area of camps, but if you and because of the
collapse is still to the Wolves coming. Aggression has worked so far with their trip, but the ward is there.
Okay, I'm gonna make him a bit more. Probably would have preferred it on the Tusk. There's no force that hard to kill. You don't see TPs. How are they? Spirit or
This game anyway. The hightail as Rue, well, 8. That means he doesn't still have access to the hamstring, which is level 5. That is the one where you get some extra control. Both wolves hit 8 stacks of plus 50 damage. That means 400 extra right-click damage from those wolves. And at level 6, then of course the hightail. As Rue, well, that's just number 7 for Makoto with this Queen of Pain, easy picking off that Monkey King.
I really like what they're doing. They see a hero, doesn't matter, support or core, take him down, get a hero off the map. If Spirit are missing heroes, then them shoving in the waves, this one big strength that they have in the mid game as a lineup, is going to be taken away. You have one
from behind. They're also
slow down.
Ursa is being smacked.
In the enemy triangle, you can easily take it down, and they're not even staying around the mid lane. They saw the Quap on the bottom lane. They want the big kill.
Would hope to find him, but Quap not going to be around the area. Team Spirit setting up. Meanwhile, Ursa is being smacked. Oh, sorry, the Roshan is being smacked by Ursa. So they get that first Aegis at the side of Talon.
They're actually getting it before it moved, so that is quite nice. Spirit deciding to move towards the bottom side of the map, open this up for them. And Makoto, when he saw nobody was coming.
That's his Eternal Shroud, by the way.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna make him a bit more vulnerable, so you actually do have a target on Spirit. If he had the Eternal Shroud, it would be hard to kill any of the cores.
I think you almost need to have that for your next team fight.
A ward. They knew he was damage will kill you, but the go for him there.
Where we're looking at 2015's Chinese Dota, where it is just getting up to the items and then fighting to your ultimate strength. But I see that Natsumi and Jokum getting the jump on Collapse. There's the Lich ulti back. He's alive. Will take down Jokum. They'll finally lose Collapse. Rube with a quick jump in. Makoto does keep his tabs on top of him with a Sonic Wave push down Rube, and he will fall. Talon will get 2 for Makoto. That's going to be him on a godlike spree.
They saw him barely there collapse on their vision that they had on the high ground. He needed to be. That does look.
Have a dispel mechanic, or the wolves don't carry dust. That would be balanced.
Yeah, very, very balanced.
Very OS Frog moment.
They're gonna find Cuckoo.
Well, they're gonna find the Pugna. Look for this one. Quick deletion. Get the Pugna out of the way. But Laurel is gonna be in a bit of trouble. The Glimmer Cape. Get him to safety. Collapse is gonna pop us off. Natsumi already focusing on the Lich here. Miposhka has to move out of this one. Jokum gonna jump up to the Lina. Laurel is jumping low. He's gonna go down. They'll find themselves 1. Can they get more? They still have the Aegis for 10 seconds. Miposhka's down as well. Jokum will fall to Rue inside the Wukong's command. And WS will be the one getting look at the wolves. Slow down the Doom. Collapse is kiting Natsumi. The Doom is going to get first hit bash from the Ursa as well. What a time to get that RNG on your side for Collapse to fall. Radon trying to make it a defense here under his tower. Laurel coming in with a buyback on this lean out of all things as WS is going to be pushed back by Rue. And they want this Doom kill, and they will get it. and will take down the Doom. A defensive victory in a way. Larl's buyback, though, can end up being costly.
For sure, right? It's definitely not a victory for them because this was Spirit also on the defensive. They were these amazing players on exactly. It's a type of
percentage for Talon. Feels like everything is coming through the hand of this Queen of Pain.
Yep, and he's everywhere. Exactly. It's a type of hero that works that way. You die a couple of times in the mid game and the hero just falls off heavily, but that's why you need these amazing players on like Mikoto.
WS is going to get dumped on the stun lock there. The
Nice
snowball save, really good one here, but can they capitalize? Can Talon save their buddy Jokum? The Doom dies again. Jokum's going to get chased in the trees, and Team Spirit will find another.
And finally, they are the ones being on the aggressive. This is what they've been looking for the entirety of the game, delaying the game. And with Radon finally having his items Hurricane Pike as well, that is an awesome thing to have. Versus an Ursa, they can finally go forward. And especially when the Doom is off cooldown, going for more.
Oh, Cuckoo, gonna get surprised. Team Spirit finding another. And forcing that tier 3 glyph to come out. They're glyphing their creep wave as well. They want to keep this push going. 10 seconds of a timer to push here for Team Spirit.
And while you're doing this, the Lycan Wolves from the Shard are just shoving out the sideways. If you get the melee racks here, it's gonna be huge. Talon, they need to do something about it. Ursa has his MKB. He should fight.
Doom is up. Where does he TP? Where does he get to? Jokum already starts with the initiation. Ursa gonna get under the rim, and that's well. Natsumi does get his ulti off. Radon is dropping quite low. They need to save the DK. Glimmer capes up as well, and there's Laurel in the back. Laurel takes down Natsumi. Mikoto, WS trying to chase Radon. Another kill for Laurel. Radon will finally fall, but Mikoto, the big raid boss, can they take him down? With the Orchid, he's silenced up. He's nowhere to go. They won't take Mikoto. Team Spirit finding the timing. And the fight after fight going their way, and they can continue with this push. Laurel's buyback paying off, that they're able to keep it going, and now they claim a lane of racks, and they have the net worth lead now.
They're also gonna have time to shove out the sideways, considering the two Nurse. I expected the nullifier just to get rid. It's so easy for them to play right now. What were they afraid of? An overlap of the
so they all
with forward unless him and Ursa are jumping in together. Very hard situation for Talon, and if I'm looking at Jokem, I think he needs to be focusing on saving his buddies. He cannot go forward unless even when the Doom gets used on him. Very hard situation for Talon, and if I'm looking at Jokem, I think he needs to be focusing on saving his buddies. He cannot go forward unless him and Ursa are jumping in together.
I think it sounds like a smart idea to send them in together and try to get something to work out. The lack of initiation is with Mikoto. Gonna get surprised by the stun. Laurel's coming in from the stun. There's the save from Jokum. But Mikoto's not out of it yet. Oh, the Yules can't find through, so they overlap their abilities, but it does not seem to matter.
Yeah, he knew. I need to save time.
There's the tip coming out from his teammate. Oh, I'm not going to let you get that Laguna blade. Sorry for that, Yules, but hey, things happen.
Yeah, we highlighted. Team Spirit has the best communication, and we'll see an overlap of the
Oh, I'm not going to let you get that Laguna blade. Sorry for that, Yules, but hey, things happen.
Yeah, we highlighted. Team Spirit has the best communication, and we'll see an overlap of the Laguna and the Yules for the two of them. But I like the idea. I think Rue there, he did the right thing because he knew that collapse was coming. What Laurel was gunning for was bursting down the Queen of Pain, which might not have happened.
Roshan, number 2 to fall for Team Spirit. That means a banner will be given to them as well to help out with their next high ground push. Top lane is open. Bottom still has that tier 2, which they might be setting their... Can they left in? Keep himself out of harm's way. Get their number. A way to keep this going. So Queen of Pain. Leo Jokum didn't quite get the save as well. The break is on the Queen. Queen sitting.
That's this form from behind, and Spirits.
Quick move to the top lane. Set themselves up.
Found him.
He has been found. The Yule set up into the follow-up stuns. Ursa, good night.
He still has a buyback, so Talon are not out of it just yet. They still have that one fight left in them, but for that, their Ursa is gonna have to buy back.
Also see Miposhka's flying in an Aetherland, so could we get maybe a Lich play come out on the ending of this game, potentially if Team Spirit closes it out for Talon. They're trying to find a way to keep this going, but for now, no success. And there's a grab. Miposhka gaps it from the high ground. Jokum saves it for now, but can they turn it around? WS focusing on Collapse, takes the back and down. They'll be able to get so. WS falling as well. They've taken Collapse and Rue. WS for the buyback to return to the fight as well. Can they get their numbers back in? Natsumi saved by there. The heals keep him alive. They'll keep him out of the fight for now. Sonic Wave's a bit of a miss. Redon is low. Long's gonna get focused, but he takes down Jokum. There is the Aegis that falls. Laurel cleans up another, but he might lose his life. Mikoto fighting to the bitter end. As he's got Redon right on top of him, the stunlock might be too much for him. As he's out, Rue gonna try keep himself out of harm's way. As Cuckoo will die. Down to the Ursa, down to the Queen of Pain. They have to back out. They're out of resources.
The supports of Talon, man. Jokum, he just switched his strategy, went for the saving plays, and Cuckoo as well. Keep Mikoto alive, keep the Ursa alive, and they will do the damage. But you know what the problem is, Panda? They're not going to do nearly enough as a farmed Dragon Knight. 13,500 damage on Radahn, and his Dragon form is coming back up.
This DK is a true unit. Isolated.
That smoke was made just to get
Because no buyback, Mikoto.
just
Too much. He's gonna.
versus one. So that wolf is. Maybe that smoke was made just to get a wolf. Right? That really does help having some kind of vision outside of the base. The problem is there's a gem on Spirit, so that wolf is gonna die quite easy.
Yeah, it's a wolf battle in the lane.
Yep.
And just tear the dire one apart.
That's a problem when it's a back versus one.
Cuckoo.
Not that easy. Not that easy to kill.
Meanwhile, the jump on Collapse, and he's going to get doomed up. Does get the shapeshift off, though. But will he die? Looks like he will. The damage from Doom is too much. He's going to look for a deny. There we go.
Beautiful. Very nicely done.
Easy when you know how to do it.
Just in time. And he also finds a nice camp that does a decent amount of damage, so that's quite nice as well. Didn't have time to run towards the Ancient.
The thing is, he's going to respawn faster than Doom is going to be back online for Talon, but they're going to try and make a move on Miposhka, who grabs the Doom, takes WS out. He's gone for 60 seconds. No buyback. Mikoto has to blink to safety. Cuckoo right next to him, keeping him alive with the Decrepify.
They need Jokum here.
They need to heal him up. Jokum is right next to him as well. He's waiting for the sign of the snowball. He's got him safe for now. Now the Force Staff pushing them down. The Wukong set up as well with Mikoto is out, but Jokum will fall. He does have the buyback indeed, but with the Doom out,
He has to go.
this is probably going to be a lane of racks with it.
You cannot allow to play versus Mega Creeps. Your lineup already sucks at shoving out the waves and towers. You have to defend this with your lives. They'll use the glyph, but how do you find the initiation?
Look at those wings.
They're flapping.
And that will be Mega Creeps inside Talon's base.
They decide to
Have to
protect.
Okay, but for Talon,
The Tusk is trying to get an item that
highlight. Let's see if they can find this one. W is going to get the instant hex, the stunfall.
I would not do that versus a kick Tusk, right? Just use those wolves from scouting and
let's see if they can find this one. W is going to get the instant hex, the stunfall up. So there's just ways to get there. The Decrepify from Cuckoo keeps the Doom alive. Just in the nick of time. Those right clicks were about to finish him off. Spirit needed only one extra spell. Jokum hits the kick into the Lincolns and only has the punch, and he gets punched in the face. 50 seconds out. Tusk, no buyback money for him at the moment.
Yeah, Aghanim Scepter versus 3 Lincolns just doesn't do that much. You have 2 on the supports and 1 on the Lycan.
Dire's Ancient is under attack.
So Cuckoo, gotta be careful there.
It's fine.
Radon focusing on the Ancient. They see an opening.
They still have
The
to-
banner is down. Natsumi cleans it up. Does get sent back a bit. Mikoto is there. They got the Doom sent as well. The US does not have another one, and he's just getting bullied out of the base, and he will fall. Doom gone for 70. Ursa's at 1 HP. Team Spirit this much closer. Just a little bit more needed.
Dire's
Ursa has time to come back. You still have the glyph. You can still fight this, but Spirit are playing it so safe.
Cuckoo in the front. Wolves bullying him. Mikoto tries to pop the link on Radon. Here's the jump onto the backline. Hits
Nice
Mabushka. Natsumi takes one. Can he get Radon out of the way? That's still an Aegis, but that's Cuckoo gone. Instant buyback. Radon dropping quite low. Natsumi's got a lot of Fury swipes on this man. Natsumi can't get close enough.
There's another
He's
link.
worried about the Lina. DK goes down. The wraparound Lina is coming in from the behind. Larl is about to join the fight. Got Rue here as well with his buyback. Larl is here. There's Jokum. He's gone. Tusk out again. Mikoto in the front. Gonna get caught by the stuns, but the Ancient, they need to glyph it. And it's gonna be pretty much over here.
That's too much.
With Mikoto out. That will be Team Spirit taking the lead in this best of 3.
And it started so well for Talon, but that is what we've been talking about.